Hello guys and girls, and welcome to the 11th part of how to make a game in UE4 series, and then this one we're gonna show you how to switch levels. So this is gonna be a long video, so just stay back to your seats and grab some popcorn. So now let's start with making a trigger volume. You go to volumes in the modes panel and find trigger volume at the bottom, and it's a green volume, so you might have some visibility issues across the carpet. So just go to the scale scale mode, and just scale this up to cover the area just like that. And now I'm going to show you something called a level blueprint. So if we click on this little button here, blueprints, we can open a level blueprint. So there's a unique level blueprint for every level you got. So let's just make a folder called levels. Right click, new folder, levels, and let's just duplicate our this one. So let's go to start content, maps, and minimal default. Just right click and copy it, just duplicate it, and call this level 2. And let's just drag this out to levels in the content browser. Move here. Let's let it save the map, and yeah, that's good. So if we go to our, just double click on level 2 and open this up and save selected, and you're gonna see it's a exact duplicate of our normal level. So let's go back to our original level, which is in start content. Let's move this one to our level folders too. So let's go maps, minimal default, and drag this out to levels and move here. And let's open our levels folder, and let's open up our minimal default again. So now we're gonna program in a level blueprint. Let's go to our level blueprint, and if we click on if we select our bounding box, we can add an event for it. We can add an event for any of the stuff that is in the world outliner. We just need to select it, right click, and we can add an event for it. So we need an event for collision and begin overlap. I went over it in the old videos for our coins. So if you haven't done it, then make sure to watch it. And now other actor, drag out and cast to player sphere. So that's gonna be that. And if it's player sphere, then drag out again and say open level, and call this level you need to copy the exact name of the level. So go here, press F2, press Ctrl C to copy it, and press enter. And let's go back to our level blueprint, and let's press Ctrl V and paste it here, and leave the options just like that. So if we press play now, we are going to just, when we pass that trigger volume, wait for it, and bam, it's gonna be stuck for a second, and then it's gonna come to the next level. So let's just go to our level 2 and save our stuff, and let's check this out. So now let's just make some more obstacles around here. Just move this around, one over here, drag this back, press hold alt and duplicate this, make another one, and let's just remove these 4 coins. Hold shift and select all of these and press delete. Oh sorry, we accidentally deleted the floor, so hold control and click on the floor to deselect it, and then press delete. So yeah, this one's a little unique, so let's just move this around over here, and let's just make it a bit longer. Hold shift and click to select more objects, and hold alt. Let's just move them this way, and then again move them this way, and that's gonna be good enough. Let's just move our trigger volume back again. So now if we press play, we're gonna be on level 1. Sorry, we're not gonna be on level 1. Let's go to a minimal default first, save selected, and let's play now. So this is our level 1, and once we enter that volume, we're gonna get to level 2. So let's just enter the volume, and bam, we're at level 2. So now let's just pass through there, and yep, it's not gonna work because it's level 2. So we need to make another volume for level 2. So what was this one? Is this the level 2? Yeah, this is the normal level, minimal default. So let's go to our level 2 and let's make a new level. Let's just copy our level 2, press Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and let's just name this level 3. Let's open this up and let's swap a few things around, like just remove these coins right over here. Oh sorry, I actually selected before. Press Ctrl and click to deselect it, and let's just select a coin and press delete, and let's just select these few objects, hold shift and click, and hold alt and drag out to duplicate them, and let's move our trigger volume a bit further back. That's gonna be fine, good enough. Let's make this a bit back. So let's save the current and let's go back to level 2, and now let's go back to our level 2 level blueprint. Just drag this a bit further back and go back to our level blueprint and open this up. Select our trigger volume again, either clicking in the word outliner or just like that, and right click and add event, collision, add begin overlap, other actor, cast to player sphere, and let's just open our level 3. Open level, that is going to be level 3. Compile this, and when we press play now, let's go back to minimal default, shift selected, and let's press play, and let's collect these coins around here. And let's go over here. So that's gonna be just fine now. So let's stop this and let's make a UI for our finish thing. So for trigger volume, let's go back to our blueprints user interface, open this up, make a new widget blueprint, call this level completed. Sorry, typo. And open this up, double click, and let's open this up again. Let's, like last time, let's drag out an image and scale this up so it's bigger than the box, like much bigger. And let's just set the anchor to the hole, and that's just going to be fine. And now let's set the opacity, that's the alpha, to 0.85, and let's make some text over here and drag this around, and let's set the justification to center and the font size to like 72, and set the text to level completed. And that's just gonna be fine. Let's just set the color to like a dark gray or black, and let's just center this out if we can. Yep, that's gonna be fine. So let's make, yeah, that should be actually all. So let's make this a little more interesting. So let's add a score meter for this. So if we go to our start blueprint, I mean player sphere, and let's make another timeline on begin play. Let's find a begin play win, and over here let's make a sequence. So sequence, it executes all the wins in order. So like it will execute 0, then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and so on. So let's remove the second pin, remove execution pin, and let's drag out from 1. We're just going to leave the 0 as it is for future stuff. We're going to add a timeline and call this score, and let's open this up and set the length to 0.05 and make an event track. Just shift and click once. Let's name this track 1, and then shift and click and set the time to 0. You don't need a value for an event stuff. So it's let's also set this to loop. So it's gonna execute this every 0.05 seconds for like the rest of the universe. So now we're just gonna make a new variable. call this score. Oh, actually, yeah, we can't use the same name as our timeline, so let's rename our timeline to like score timeline, and let's press F2 and rename this to score, and set this to a integer. And every time track 1 is called, we're just gonna increment our score, increment int, and we're just gonna drag it out and get our score and plug this in. So it's gonna increase it by 1 every 0.05 seconds. And then we need to make another event. Let's just leave the event for now. Let's drag out another text and set this to coins collected. Enter, and scale this up to like 48, and let's just center this and set the color to like dark gray again. Let's just drag this like a bit further this way, and let's just scale this up, and that should be good. So now let's scale this up this way, and then let's drag this down. Let's make another text and call this one score, and scale this up again and set the size to 48, and set the color to like a dark gray again. Don't need to be exact. I'll just drag it over here, align it, and that's just gonna be fine. So let's make two variables. First go to your text for coin collected and set is variable, and for score set it to is variable. So now let's make a new variable, call this score, set this to an integer, and then make another variable, call this coins, and let this be an integer. Default should be 0. And let's make a new function, call this one increment score, and make another one, call this increment coins. And let's go to our increment score first, and let's drag out our score variable, get score, and we're just gonna increment it, and then we are gonna drag it out and get our first we're gonna get, let's just rename this. So our coin collected should be called coin collected, our text box, that is. That's a typo, but I don't care. And our score should be called score. Oh, sorry, it's already a variable, so let's call it score text. And let's go back to our graph and let's drag out our score text and get it, and drag out and set text. So just hook this in, and in text should be, let's make another append string, and let's type in coin score, and make sure you put a space after score, so there's a space, and then hook the integer into b, and return value should be in text. So that should be good. So let's go to our increment coins now. Let's drag out our coins and increment it again, increment coins. Let's do this again, increment int, and hook this in here and drag out our coins collected, get it, and then we're gonna set the text, set text, and then just set it to, just make another append string, append, and then set this to coins collected. I forgot the colon, put a colon there and then a space, and hook the integer into b. and plug the return value into int text and just arrange this up and compile this. So that's gonna be all for the level completed blueprint. So now we're gonna come here and we're going to make another custom event. Just add custom event and make this, call this what shall we call it, increment score, and let's call this one increment in, oh sorry, let's add a new custom event and call this one increment coins. So now let's just do one thing, let's make another event now, add event, sorry, custom event that is, and set this one to make next level screen. And now let's drag out and create widget, set class to our level completed and owning player to get player controller, and return value, let's promote this to a variable, call this level completed. And then we are just going to add to viewport. So now let's go to our increment coins, drag out our level completed, get level completed and drag out, call the event for our increment coins, and let's drag out again and call the event for our increment score. Compile this and let's go back to our level blueprint now. And now we need to do one thing, we have to drag out from a player sphere, right click and call our event, what was the event called, let's see, make next level screen, and just hook this in. So we're not done yet, so we could just leave it like as this in and add a delay so that the screen is visible, this delay, and just set the duration to like 2 seconds and compile this and press play. So let's just check this out, and yep, oh sorry, I think we messed something up here. Let's see, oh yeah, we aren't calling our increment coin, sorry. So we need to call our increment coins first. So where was our timeline? Here is a timeline, and let's call increment score, and then let's call our, where was that, our event for coins, increase coins, and let's call our next event. So this is gonna be confusing because like this is almost the same. So let's drag out our let's call increment coins, and this is like the same name for a player sphere event and a counter reference event. That's gonna be pretty confusing, so but still that should be fine now. So let's go over here and let's finish this up, and our score, or sorry, the score stops updating. So when what should we do then? Okay, we're gonna fix that in the next video, so just for now leave it as it is. So let's try this again, and if we wait for like 2 more seconds here, we're gonna go to the next level. So we're gonna complete this one in the B part for this, because this is already like really long. So see you guys in the next one, and I'll see you guys later.